Welcome back. Sorry about that, folks. We had a truck pull in and the engine noise was too loud to keep filming. Our apologies for that, but we'll keep going here right now. Okay, as we were saying, we've got a door to the bedroom area. It's also got a screen on it. You can open that up when it's nice and warm. Close up this and get some fresh air through there. And it just locks back into place right on the door itself. Now above us we've got a large 22-foot awning. That does have an LED strip light underneath. The switch for that is inside. That little amber patio light there is in the bedroom. There's a switch for that as well. Your awning is adjustable. You can adjust the pitch, so you can have one side lower or the other side or both sides if it's a light drizzle. I would caution you though, don't put it out when it's a heavy downpour or there's a real strong wind outside. Keep the awning in. Okay? And looking at the outside here, we've got two speakers. Okay? There's a light switch for those. They light up nice and blue, so you can see your trailer at night, I guess, when you're coming up to it. Extra source of lights. You've got a patio door here with a screen as well that slides back and forth. There's a separate key lock for that door along with your 3 steps there. Grab these keys. We've got a couple of 110 outlets on this side. This is a cable out. Okay, there's a cable in on the back if you have cable for your TV. Walking along, we've got another slide out here and another stabilizer jack on the back corner. Important to have a ladder so you can get up to your roof to check all your roof seals up there. Over time you'll have to probably fill in some of the cracks because the sun, snow, freeze, thaw cycles that we have will damage some of the sealants. So something to keep in mind. Make sure you always get up there 2 or 3 times a year and check that out. Now back here is where we have the cable in. That's for your cable TV. And this is for a portable satellite system, if you have a portable satellite system. Here we have our 50 amp shore power cord. This is a marine style, so it's what they call a twist lock. You undo this locking ring, it provides a weatherproof seal on there, and then your cord just pulls out once you want to move your trailer. And we have another stabilizer jack on this back corner. Another slide. Here we've got another slide as well. This one does. This is in the kitchen area, so you've got your stove exhaust vent above there. This, there is a flap inside there that you have to basically, I guess, get a step ladder and step up there and open that flap up. So that way the exhaust or the steam will exhaust outside. And if you are moving the trailer, close that up before you leave. Right now I should be closed. Here we have our sewer outlet. The gray is your gray tank, your shower and sink. The big one over there is for your black, your toilet tank. You want to make sure that your toilet tank, your black tank, is about 2/3 full before you flush it or pull it. Okay, and that way you have enough water pressure to flush everything out of the system in there. And behind this door we've got your residential style hot water tank. It's 20 gallons. Okay, so right now it's in winter mode, so you're going to have to reverse these. There's 2 valves in here, one there and there's another one up top, that you're going to have to switch into summer mode before you fill it up. Right next to that we've got a city water for your pressurized system. Again, you'll want to use a pressure reducer on the tap before you actually hook your hose up, and then your hose goes on there. This is a potable water tank that's built into the trailer. It's underneath. If you're using that, you can drain out the water from that right through here. There's a little valve down there that you can use to drain that out. You'll probably be using this more, I would think. Outside shower right next to it. This does have hot and cold water. It's got a wand that you can actually put in there like that, and then it stores back in here. Something to remember too is always to winterize that when you're winterizing. Right next to it, we have our 35,000 BTU furnace. This exhaust vent will be warm, so you'll know the furnace is actually working too that way. Next to that, we have our bed slide, and we've got storage under the bed, accessible from outside here or actually inside. You'll see your vacuum hose in that bag there. That's for your built-in vacuum cleaner, along with your equalizer hitch that is going with it. Okay, now we will head ourselves inside. I'll just take off my shoes. All right, we'll start right here. This is our main thermostat. This controls the heat, the fan, and the AC unit in your trailer. There's also another one of these, almost identical, in the bedroom for the second AC. So basically this one here, it's got 3 modes. We've got a fan mode, a cool mode, and a heat mode. Right now we've got heat on. So to wake it up, you just hit the bottom button like that, and it'll go to off. So the furnace will run for a few minutes just to purge the propane out of the lines, and then it'll shut down. And then if you wanted to run just the fan, which is going to be the fan built into your air conditioner, you can have your fan speed set to low or high. And then you've got a cool function, which is the actual condenser itself on the air conditioner. Again, high or low. So right now our fan is running up top there. And then we're back to heat again. Okay, so that'll start up again right away for us. Right next to that, we've got a switch for the awning. So we had the awning out, so we can bring that in, and all you have to do is push that button like that, and the awning will go in for you. And just below that, we've got your vacuum outlet. That's where your hose goes in, and your off and on switch down there. Next to that, we've got our propane carbon monoxide alarm, which is something to keep an eye on because that does have a, I believe it's a 10-year expiry date, so just something to keep in mind. This little green light will always be on. Kind of hard to see it, but there is a green light on there. So as long as it's green, it's good. Okay, next to that, we've got our bathroom. You can probably hear the noise in here. It's just your furnace, which is just in behind here. This is just a return air vent for the furnace itself. Okay. More storage back here for towels and whatnot. Got a foot flush toilet. Basically you push the pedal halfway down. When it's full of water, it'll bring in water, and all the way down, open up the valve underneath to flush it. And again, more storage under the sink. This is a sample of chemical. There's different kinds of toilet chemical. You always want to use this chemical in the holding tank. Okay, once you flush or dump your tanks, always add some of this and add a little bit of water. Again, you've got also just around the corner here, we've got a fantastic fan in the bathroom. Okay, you can open it up like that by pushing the buttons. Now it'll pop open. It'll automatically start. As you can see, it's on a real high speed right now. So all you have to do is you can adjust the speed up or down with that arrow right there, and then the other arrows for faster. And then to close it down, just push that button and it'll close itself and shut down. Just like that. And we've got a light, of course, towel rack. You've got an AC outlet up there. And on the floor, this is where your furnace venting is, right down here. So it'll make for a nice warm bathroom. And we'll just head out this way. And we'll go to the bedroom. So this is your master bedroom right here. Looking at the wall right beside us, we've got another thermostat. This one here is strictly for your AC and your fan, okay? So you don't have heat on this one. It's just strictly an AC unit, which is just above us here. And we'll shut it off. There we are. This is a switch for your ceiling fan right here. You can adjust the speeds on that fan by pulling down on the chain. And beside us here we've got another light switch. There's a couple of lights up at the front of the trailer. That's what that's for. This one here is for your amber patio light outside, and this one is for the ceiling lights in the bedroom. Basically all your ceiling lights have switches on the wall. Any lights that are under cabinets, you just push the little button in the center of the light itself, and that shuts that off. Okay. And again, you've got another one under the headboard here, and there's also two reading lights that you can adjust. And there's a switch for those right on there. Your standard USBs and your two 110 outlets. Bit of storage here to put your phones or iPads, I guess. Nice front closet. Lots of hanging space. Tons of storage in here. There's two sliding doors, and they each have a catch on there, so before you travel, make sure that locks into place. And try not to push these too hard because they will break. They're just nice and easy like that. And then back here, we've got a breaker and fuse box. That's all your 110 breakers and your 12-volt fuses for everything in your trailer. Everything is nicely labeled, so if you ever have to replace one, you'll know exactly where it is. And we have another furnace duct right there. Cable TV and a plug-in right there. And again, that light. So now we'll make our way back here. That box there is the rest of your hitch for your vehicle. The rest of it was inside that baggage door. Nice large kitchen table, 3 chairs, and a large bench. You could easily fit 6 people around this table. And there is storage underneath for cards and, you know, crib boards, I guess, and stuff like that. On the floor you've got another heat vent, of course. Lots more kitchen storage under here. They even make use of the space under the sink. You've got a place to put your sponges for cleaning. And you've got this is a dish drying rack. You can rinse out a plate or cup and just let it sit on there, and it'll drain into the sink, which is nice too. Over here you've got your main control panel. You've got all your tank levels right here. All you do is you push these buttons, and you see that little red light there that came on. That tells us the freshwater tank in this case is empty, along with your other black and gray tanks. This switch here is for the water pump, which is the water pump that's going to pump water out of your freshwater tank. This light switch here is for your LED strip under the awning. And your main slide out, this is for, pardon me, your only one and only slide out switch is right here. This controls all your slides. The slide that goes out first is in the bedroom, then your kitchen, and then your 2 back slides. Ceiling light, that's the lights right in above us here in the kitchen area. And then you've got a light for your outside speakers, which is right here. You'll probably, you know, have to play with that to remember it. You won't remember everything that we've talked about, but this light does work here. It controls a strip light above one of the cupboards here, just like that. So, and we've got more switches here which control more lights above cupboards and underneath cupboards, and your 2 lights above the table as well. So we've got some accent lighting under the cupboards there too. Here we have all your manuals and stuff that comes with the trailer. These are all your manuals for all your appliances, including your fridge, stove, furnace, and air conditioner, TVs, and all that kind of stuff. Here we have a nice residential style 3-burner propane stove. To turn that on, all you're going to do is turn it to the little blue flame there, hold that down, and just push that on and then just turn it up to the heat that you want to turn it up. They all work the same. And the oven, nice large oven down here. Again, you've got a timer on it, and that oven will light the same way. You can turn it and it'll come on just like that for you. And again, lots more storage in the kitchen area. Residential sized microwave, brand name Whirlpool.